Hello, I'm just doing some calc double integrals, and for some reason I couldn't get that one right. I don't know, but it's really making me mad. So I was gonna make this video tomorrow, but I'm gonna go ahead and make it now. So what I found that to lose weight fast, there are two physical things that you need to do, and then two psychological, mental things that you need to do if you want to lose weight fast. On the physical side, the first thing you need to do is obviously exercise. Typically, if you want to burn fat versus carbohydrates and muscle and glycogen and stuff like that, you want to go in between 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. Um, and to get your max heart rate, just take 220 minus your age. So if you're 20 years old, take 220 minus 20, you got 200. That's your maximum heart rate. And just do 60 to 70% of that max. Which is like if you're exercising, during the exercise, if you can carry on a conversation with somebody when you're kind of out of breath but not really, that's about 60 to 70% of your max heart rate. And when you get in this threshold of 60 to 70%, what it does is it allows your body enough time to metabolize fat versus all the other stuff. So it's actually going to burn more fat in the long run. So what I did to get my heart rate in that area was I just do an incline speed walk on a treadmill. So I do 15% incline at 4.5 miles per hour. That's what I do now. When I first started, I could only do like 2.5 miles per hour at 10% incline for 5 minutes, and I'd be dead, and I had so much trouble. But now I can do it, I mean, all the way up for about like an hour if I wanted to. But I only do that now for about 40 minutes because after that, I don't want the stress hormones release my body and making me tired and stuff. So that's what I do for my low intensity fat burning cardio. The second thing is your nutrition. Over the summer I was eating 1,800 calories a day, and I actually tracked all my food throughout the whole entire week. On Monday I made all the food and I kept it in Ziploc bags, and I had it planned for each day throughout the whole week. You don't have to get that vigorous, but that's what I did because I knew exactly what I was putting in my mouth every single time. I used just like a cheap scale from Walmart and measuring cups to get the exact amount, because when you get it down to exact amounts, you can pretty much turn weight loss into a science, and you can pretty much be 100% accurate. Well, pretty close. So I just kicked mine back to 1,800 calories, and I also lifted weights 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and the days I didn't lift, I did my low intensity cardio 3 days a week. So I was only working out 6 days a week, which is kind of strenuous, but I mean, if you want to lose weight fast, that's kind of what you have to do. If you don't want to lose that fast, by all means, just after you do weightlifting, do like that low intensity cardio for about 20 to 30 minutes. So that way, when all your glycogen is gone from lifting weights, you can go straight to fat burning. And so yeah, anyway, the 1,800 calories a day, what I did is I stopped eating a lot of white breads, white rice, a lot of those fast digesting carbohydrates, because if they're fast digesting like that, your body's going to go straight to that for energy, and it's not even going to worry about your fat because it has enough carbs at that time. And everything that your body can't metabolize at that time, it's just going to turn those leftover carbs into fat. So yeah, I just cut back my carbs to about 100 to 150. I mean, I wouldn't do it too much if you're going to be exercising, or else you're going to be completely dead and just walk around like a zombie. So I just cut back my nutrition to that, and I take my 1,800 calories and I split it into 6 meals so that my body's always getting something to eat. Because if it doesn't, then you're gonna have insulin spikes in your day, and you're gonna have valleys and peaks, which is just gonna cause you to get. I mean, typically what that does is it creates opportunities for type 2 diabetes to come in. So I just make sure that I get enough calories every 2 to 3 hours, and it also makes your metabolism go up a whole bunch. You'd be surprised. You might not realize it in the first month, but after doing those 6 meals for about 3 months, your metabolism is going to be going like through the roof. So yeah, the calories need to be lower than your bodily maintenance level. I did 1,800 calories. You probably just can do 20%. So get an online calculator and figure out your basal metabolic rate, which is how many calories you burn just living. and then you can just cut that back some. I wouldn't go too much, maybe 200 or 300 calories. And if you're not losing weight fast enough, cut it back some more, but don't go under. For guys, definitely don't go under 1700. I mean, I wouldn't even go over 1800, under 1800, because after that, you're going to be pretty much exhausted. And on the mental side, you need to have two things. One of them is determination, and the second one is dedication / consistency. For determination, sometimes you're not going to want to get up and do your exercise or whatever, so you need to just keep your goal in mind whenever you're exercising, because when you keep your goal in mind, it's going to keep you from, binging on a bag of Oreo cookies and, tons of ice cream or whatever. So if you just keep your goal in mind, you're typically going to be able to stick to what you're doing for a longer time, and it's going to make you lose weight just that faster. And the consistency, I mean, it's good. You can have a cheat meal, like I'd say one meal once a week. But after that, you need to keep it back to the strict and pretty in line, or else you're going to just end up being like, oh, well, I ate too many calories, and now I'm just going to make that a cheat meal. And then the next thing you know, you have a cheat meal every other day, and soon enough, I mean, your inconsistency is just causing you to not get anywhere. So you need to be pretty consistent whenever you're doing that. So those are pretty much the two mental things that you need. Keep the determination going, because that's a huge thing. And try to take pictures. I wouldn't compare pictures more than once every 2 weeks, or else you're not going to see a big of a difference. But just take one about every 2 weeks and compare them, and you will see progress. The hardest part about losing weight is waiting, because as long as you stick to what you're doing, you're going to lose weight. I mean, it's inevitable. It's just going to happen. It's basic science. If you stick to this, eating less calories, exercising, you're gonna lose weight. It's just a big waiting game. That's the hardest part. But I mean, the more strict you are with these deals, with the dedication and the consistency and determination, the faster it's going to get off. And make sure you try to get in the gym. You got to burn those calories, stay motivated, or else you're not going to get anywhere. But if you want to burn fat fast, you need to make sure that you know what you're eating, and you need to make sure that you're burning off your extra fat. And keep those psychological things in mind, because the more the control you have of your personal head, of your own mind, the better the results you're going to have, definitely, because it's going to change your life and not just change a few months, whatever. But those are just some of the things that I picked up that helped me to lose fat pretty fast. So if you have any other questions, just send them my way, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my knowledge based on my experience. So thanks for watching.